Hey everybody, welcome back to our little Epic Event Center Q&A with the Luminare Christmas creator, John Blasucci here, and I'm with the production manager and tour manager, Dave Radley is also on the Zoom today. So you guys, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I'm really looking forward to getting to know you guys a little bit better and talking about the upcoming show here on December 5th. In an industry where there doesn't seem to be too many traditional shows anymore, I love being a part of one. And this is I think probably our only traditional show since we've started.
This is our 5th year, and we've started every tour at your place, which we absolutely adore and love. And the audiences are amazing. We always have a great time. We're going to be bringing symphonic rock Christmas. It's powerful music. I came from an interesting amalgam of a background of jazz, classical, and rock with my time with Dennis DeYoung, my sort of new agey Christmas with Mannheim Steamroller. And when I decided to put this together, by the way, the first door I knocked on was Dave Radley. I said, Dave, I got an idea to do a show. He said, go away, I'm busy. But anyway, do you remember that? I can picture it like it was yesterday. The music side is one thing. The other half of the show, we have a beautiful story. We also have like an amazing stage presentation brought to you by Dave, who just really knows how to put a beautiful looking show together. All the things that you would expect to see in a rock show. We have like some very tender Christmassy moments. We have some crazy off the hinge kind of moments, and we have a blast. And the audience, especially at Epic, is always pretty amazing, I have to say. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, 100%. We have started all the tours there, so we go in a couple days early at Epic and use the amazing facilities there, and it's fly the band in, the crew in, and start our shows there. We work the bugs out and all the video content, and make sure all the gear is working for the tour before we go out and do the show. And I don't want to leave and hit the road. It gets so comfortable, right down to the basketball courts. We just love it.
And you mentioned the rehearsal time that you guys spend here, which is great because then I get to hear the whole set 10 times before the actual show, so I can sing along.
Yeah, honestly, Ryan. Well, first let me say, so when we fly in, we're all in. We're walking to the back of Epic. It looks so cool. We can see a little smoke coming from behind the stage. and I'm not kidding you. When we walk in front and look at what Dave did, and we look at the stage, it's like we're home. It's like it's so amazing. It's that feeling like when you are a kid going into music, and like all the excitement and everything that you kind of like dream it would be. We look at that stage and what Dave is doing, and there's like it's just so beautiful, and the colors. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite times. When I put this show together based on all my touring experience, I said, I love this about this band. I love this about Dennis. I love this about Mannheim Steamroller. And I love this about TSO, obviously the raw power. But the balance is there in our show. And it's something for everybody. It's obviously all ages. It's Christmas music. People leave feeling really good. And that was the intent. When we are in we like to meet the people after the show and sign things and programs and this and that. And when people say, oh my gosh, I am now in the Christmas spirit, thank you. And you can see that people are moved, and our show with you is early enough that it kind of kicks off the Christmas season and the feel good for everybody. So that's kind of that is what this show is. It's everything. It's a little bit from here. I like to think it's the best of a bunch of different worlds that is created and crafted into this show, into this experience.
And then from my vantage point, it also is what makes it entertaining as the guy who gets to sit every year and design a set and put a lighting and video package together. We've got, as John said earlier, Dennis DeYoung with all the Styx hits over the years that John and I have had literally absolutely been blessed to be able to work with them. And then the Mannheim element and the Luminare Christmas element that we bring to it. We have a little acoustic moment, but we've got the shredder guitar player there who, you know, jumping around and doing all the crazy stuff. An amazing violinist out front. The band is awesome, and we take it. It's got a little, like John said, a little bit for everybody. And from my vantage point, I get to go from, you know, designing a set, blowing things up, and then bringing things down and bringing out a couple stools and a couple lights on them, and singing acoustically. It's just got a little bit of everything from my vantage point that really makes it fun. I start thinking, I'm already thinking about next year's set.
I still remember just seeing like that layer of smoke, you know, on the stage, and as everybody walks out, you can see kids' faces being like, "Whoa," you know, and then all this, the video wall and the hazers and the lasers, you know, like you said, with the TSO, you know, portion of it, and then, and like you said, then you've got some great acapella stuff, and you've got some, you know, the second set of drums.
Drummer boy,
if you don't know what this is, you need to come see it, because once you see it,
100%.
then you'll get it.
Epic is unique because you're the only venue that we've played every year. We rotate, we do different venues each year. We kind of do a 2-year cycle with a lot of the venue, but we always start out at Epic, and literally could not have done it without your support there. It's been a blast. And we see every year there's people, you know, hey, I've seen it all 3 years. Last year was I've seen it all 4 years, and they always stop out on their way out and say, this was amazing, best ever, seen every year. And it keeps growing. We loved it. So did the kids, you know. It was you know, with a beer in their hand and having fun. You know?
Of course. And John, and you mentioned something about meeting the fans after the show. Is that something you guys think that you guys will do again this year? Because I know that's always gotten some great feedback as well.
Totally. There are 2 parts of this show that are my favorite. That is one of them for sure. That's probably the most satisfying, because if we're able to bring everything, you know, like what we're describing, bring that to people, that is such a gift to us. You know, for us to facilitate people feeling amazing and feeling great and escaping life for a couple hours. It's really amazing. The other part of the show that I love, I'm a keyboardist. I'm behind a keyboard. I'm not slinging a guitar or doing a fiddle. So the other favorite part of my show is just sitting back there on my little perch, watching people running around and, like, you know, vibing with the audience and having so much fun. That to me is so much fun. I know people love that.
The show again is December 5th. Any final words on what people can expect, or anything just to send off to anybody who may or may not have seen the show before?
Mistletoe madness. It's all going to be mistletoe madness, baby.
There you go. I second that.
Quote.